Investigators with the Nebraska State Fire Marshal Agency have determined the cause of the wildfire in the Arapahoe area was accidental as a result of strong winds blowing a dead tree into a power line. An estimated 8 homes and 48 outbuildings were destroyed. The evacuation order for the village of Edison has now been lifted. However, both Gosper and Furnace counties have issued emergency declarations requesting state assistance, and Governor Pete Ricketts also issuing a state emergency declaration this morning. According to Nebraska 511, Highway 283 and Highway 6, which were closed yesterday and into parts of today, are back open. But the Furnace County Sheriff's Office is asking drivers to use caution as crews are still working to contain and put out the fire. The reality for many Nebraskans waking up this morning brought devastating news, as many have lost everything from their home to crops to the fire that raged south of Elwood. Lauryn Bentley continues our coverage.
Homes, crops, cattle, and land all affected by the devastating fires that started Thursday afternoon leading into today. Fire crews here telling me that this is the worst fire that they've ever seen.
Fast and furious. It's hot, dirty, can't see from the dust. It's terrible.
DELAINE SOUCIE Cambridge Fire Chief says he's been on the scene since 1 o'clock Thursday afternoon. He says fighting the fire is a constant battle.
When the wind was blowing across bean fields, it was unbelievable what it was doing. Cornfields, you just couldn't stop it. Tractors and discs, I don't know how many we had, but we were blessed we had them, but we still couldn't stop it as fast as we've done before.
CHASTON BURGESON, volunteer firefighter for the Orleans Fire Department, says he responded to the fire within minutes. Flames and smoke surrounding him as he tried to put it out.
We look over and there's the head fire, and it got hot and smoky and couldn't see and just kept going south and finally got to it at the river. It was pretty nerve-wracking. I mean, just because a wind-driven fire like that, catching it's almost impossible. I mean, we got lucky and the river was there, and you know, Edison wasn't in the path, but it finally got stopped, and that was a relief. But also obviously the homes, everything that were lost were pretty sad.
Local farmer CLYDE LUEKING took his plane out to see the burn from above. And what were you seeing when you were up in the air? Can you describe it?
It's some huge area there was burned, and there's 1 or 2 houses lost that I'd seen, and I would guess there's probably maybe 30,000 acres was affected through the burn all the way from outside of Elwood clear down to the river by Edison.
The fire still taking over areas as hotspots continue to reignite. The fire crews continuing their fight until it's contained, hoping moisture is on its way.
I hope it's over tonight, but if it just rained, it'd be a lot better.
Just prayers for this area and keep everybody in our thoughts and send more rain. You know, we need it. No more wind.
Reporting in Arapahoe, I'm Lauryn Bentley.
Lauryn, thank you. Now, the fire in the Arapahoe area did claim at least 1 life. The State Patrol says Elwood Volunteer Fire Chief Darren Krull was killed in a head-on crash while responding to the blaze yesterday afternoon. The driver was Phelps County Emergency Manager Justin Norris, who is now in critical but stable condition in an Omaha hospital. The patrol says smoke and fire had left visibility on Highway 283 north of Arapahoe at 0 when the pair's SUV collided with a water truck, also responding to the fire. The driver of the truck was not injured.